According to George Washington, education is the key to unlocking the door of freedom.
Nelson Mandela said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which we can use to change the world."
Going by the standards of education and the expectations of capacity building, it is common knowledge that the very foundations of education are no longer the same as they were when the whole story began. In this presentation, the education unit of the Skills Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Scheme of the National Youth Service Corps Nysc Batch B 2016 Stream 2 attempts to examine a diversity of perspectives regarding the history, current state, and way forward of education in the nation.
Prior to the introduction of Western education into our country, informal learning has served as the crux of our educational system. We were taught on basic skills like farming, fishing, hunting, and other social skills that could enhance our ability in the society. This served as the crux of education in our society, which the Western world came and implemented upon in the 1840s. So sad. In the 1980s and 1990s, we began to experience decline in our educational system. We had shortage of staffs, few qualified staffs who are ill-paid, strike actions everywhere. No wonder our high institutions of learning reel out students, most of whom are unemployable today.
The counting of a team begins with one individual, but the rating of a good development in a society begins with education.
Statistically, it was observed from a UN report as at 2009 that the ratio of student to teacher is 1 to 21, while in Nigeria you have the ratio to be 1 to over 200, and this does not cause a palatable environment for learning. And also you have that at Singapore, for primary school education, which is known to be the bedrock of education in every developing society, the ratio was found to be 1 to 7 in a classroom, compared to Nigeria, whereby you have 1 to over 50. And also, it has been found that Nigeria have the highest rate of dropout to be around 58%. And if you watch very well, we can see that this is actually due to the high rate of what? Poverty.
Comparatively speaking, Nigerian educational system is quantitative rather than qualitative. Let's, for instance, universities produce a lot of graduates every year, yet there's scarcity of necessary skills in the labor market.
According to Malcolm X, education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today.
According to Victor Hugo, he who opens a school of learning closes the door to mental slavery.
We cannot continue like this. As a way forward to the problem of education in Nigeria, entrepreneurship and vocational studies need to be entrenched into our school system right from primary school, so as to imbibe the spirit of entrepreneurship into our children. Also, the number of students in our classes also needs to be reduced so as to aid assimilation and increase students' participation. Lastly, if we as a people are to obtain the purpose of education and meet global standards that leads to development, we need to work towards raising specialists rather than generalists who become jack of all trade and master of none.
If result is anything to go by, then one would ask, what is education without the proper application of knowledge? It behooves us, therefore, as stakeholders at different levels, to ensure that our education is revitalized and restored to what it is supposed to be, and that it delivers on the demand of the very essence of capacity building.